Hey there, welcome to my channel, Hot Mess Mom of 5. 5 kids, 3 boys, 2 girls, ranging from 8 to 18. And I recently decided to start a YouTube channel to chronicle my thoughts and feelings on this crazy journey called motherhood. Are we okay, moms? It's Maycember. So if you have school-age children, you know that this is the absolutely busiest, most chaotic time of the year. I have an elementary student. I have an 8th grader that's about to be promoted into high school, which he is definitely not ready for. I have a junior that I am trying to make sure that he is capable and able to move forward with his plan for college after his senior year next year. And I have a senior who is preparing to graduate, and today was supposed to be her last day of school, but she was able to wrap everything up yesterday. I'm not okay about that either. I've been pretty much an emotional wreck and just trying to cope with transition and feelings. As moms, we sink so much into our children, and it's hard to explain how that feels. And here it is, the hot mess. Going from being a single, divorced mom of 5 to now my kids, starting to venture out into college and then starting lives of their own. It's like I work a full-time job. I'm blessed to work from home, but it's kind of like moms, we sink so much of our time and energy into our children, the day-to-day, the mental load, all of the things that they talk about we carry as women. But then when they move out, I think empty nesting hits us so hard because being a mom has completely become our whole entire identity, and trying to find something to do for ourselves is really hard. So I've decided to create this channel because I know I'm not alone in this. I know other people are feeling this. I know single moms are struggling, just trying to cope with the day-to-day. I'm constantly told by my friends, like, you're so strong, you're such a great mom, 5 kids, wow, I don't know how you do it. The answer has always been, I just do it because I have to. But I feel like, as much of a hot mess as I feel like sometimes, I feel like somehow I'm still doing a lot really, really well and right. I have decent human beings that I've raised, and they're good people and they love me. And, sometimes I feel like I'm on an episode of Naked and Afraid without the naked part, just trying to make it to the end of the day with a to-do list longer than I am tall. And every day, when the clock turns and I crawl in my bed, I'm just like, whew, I made it through another day. And, I wake up and start it all over again. And, working from home and not getting out much, sometimes it just feels like another episode of Groundhog Day, day in and day out. And a lot of parents are like, oh my gosh, summer break and they're not going to be at school, and how am I going to manage, and I can't wait to send them back. Meanwhile, I'm like, I can't wait for summer break so I don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn and make sure everyone's dressed and has their assignment and completed a test and studied and set their alarm and showered. Like, I need summer break for me. Hopefully I'm not the only one alone in that. Now, am I going to be going stir crazy halfway through summer and ready to send them back because I need a moment to myself? Sure. But 4 of my kids are teenagers and would sleep till noon if I let them. So it's just a different stage of life that I'm in right now, and I'm trying to learn how to deal with that. But I know I can't possibly be alone in this. So if you find this video, please like and subscribe. I have a lot of things coming up in the next year or so that I plan on talking about. travel, getting ready to take a solo trip right after my oldest graduates to just have a mental reset and spend some time with myself, just to prioritize me and focus on doing some things alone, doing things for me, taking care of me. Moms, we need that time too. Single, married, doesn't matter. Get to know yourself, be happy with yourself. I was dating. That's exhausting. I'm pretty much at the point where I have no desire to try to do that literally anymore. I'm happy with myself. I'm in a good place where I don't feel like I need someone. Would I like someone? Yes. The quality of men these days, trash. It's not even worth it for me to go through the whole getting to know you phase and what's your favorite color and, but again, I feel like I focus so much time on my kids and they're getting ready to leave. I have, in the next 4 years, I'll have 3 more graduating, and moving on to bigger and better things. And my youngest will be an only child for lack of other words, but so much is changing around me. It's kind of a lot to swallow when I'm trying to decide, like, what is my life going to look like? Am I going to be alone? Am I going to, find someone when I stop looking? Is someone going to magically knock on my door and drop in my lap? I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what I want. But for this phase of life, I am single and focused on doing more things by myself, to date myself, to do things that make me happy, go on adventures, explore. I have an amazing group of girlfriends, but they're all married, and it's not as easy for them to just kind of pick up and go and go on a trip or, take time off work or time from the family to go do XYZ things. And I just don't want to sit and watch life keep passing me by, waiting for the opportunity for someone else to join me on things I want to do. So I've decided to just start doing them on my own. So if you're interested in that adventure, seeing what that looks like, talking about day-to-day real life, I love to travel. I've recently become a travel agent. I'm going to see how that goes on the side, just to see if that's something that I want to pursue, for the ability to do more traveling, to get great deals on that. I'm completely type A. I'm a planner, and I want to help other people that are in my situation, or maybe travel as a family or whatever the case, help them plan their adventures and live their life to their fullest. And I think I can help with that. So if you're interested in watching, I've got 4 cruises on the books between now and next June. So over the next year, I'll be going on at least 4 cruises, hoping to book more. So I'll be vlogging those experiences and giving my honest reviews. I've been on 10 cruises so far. I consider myself somewhat of an expert on the process. However, I've only cruised 1 cruise line. So I'm branching out. So my next 2 of the 4 will be on a different cruise line, so I can give honest reviews and takes on those, while hopefully exploring additional cruise lines as well, so I can be well-rounded and able to give good advice on multiple cruise lines and who they're best for and not and whatever. So I've got that going on. And the bulk of this vlog is probably, some is going to be about travel, some is going to be about just the experience of being a single mom, doing the day-to-day, planning, organizing, the mental load. So if you can resonate with any of that, then please like, subscribe, all the things. Share if you have a single mom friend or a married mom friend that you think could benefit from any of this information. We see so many picture perfect AMSR, happy family vlogs, doing their morning and nightly routines as a family and doing all these things. And for those of us that are doing it on our own, it's hard to relate to that content. So I want something that other moms can relate to that maybe aren't fortunate enough to be in that situation, who are doing it on their own and doing the best they can. And sometimes we make it through the day with a smile on our face and then go sit in our room and have a good cry because we don't know how we're going to do it again tomorrow. And that's okay. That's realistic. That's authentic. That's real fear and concern and natural. And I think all of that is normal and okay. So if you want a place where you can feel seen and heard and share the chaos of my hot mess, then join me here on my channel, and let's get through this together. I will see you soon. Bye.